What day is it today, you may ask? Well, today is Spark Plug Day. You may remember these spark plugs from some time ago. I got them from China, and they've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this to show up from America. Now, spark plugs are made out of steel and porcelain, and engine blocks are made out of aluminum. And what happens when aluminum comes into contact with steel is a phenomena sometimes called galling. This is a chemical reaction between two dissimilar metals, which forms a bit of something like a weld where the two metals come into contact, particularly in the presence of moisture. So to prevent this from happening, you can use something like copper grade easy break, and that's what I ended up buying. I bought this because I learned online that this substance can help a spark plug from not galling into a engine block, which is my big fear with Easy Rider. I don't know how easy it's going to be to get those existing spark plugs out, but I have a feeling it's not going to be easy. It never has been so far with this motorcycle. Now, these spark plugs, I've introduced them before. They are NGK CR8EH-9. They're the ones specified for Easy Rider, which is a Magna 1997. It's a Honda VT250CR, and the -9 stands for 9/10 of a millimeter, or 0.9 millimeter. So that's what we're going to do with this set today. We're going to change the spark plugs on Easy Rider. Today is Spark Plug Day. So before we get into this, let's just have a look at what's going on. Here's one spark plug. That one looks reasonably accessible. It's the other one I'm a little worried about. I just don't know if I can get in there. I'm gonna try, and boy is it ever dirty. I gotta make sure that I don't drop anything in that spark plug hole. It's looking awfully nasty. It might be easier to get at if I take off the radiator. That would surely make it easier to get at. I might do that. Take off the rad, if that's not too hard, and get that spark plug out, because I sure do want to change them. Once I get the plugs out, the next thing to do is get the tank off, clean the carbs, put new gas in, and put a battery in, and then try to fire this thing up. Boy, will that be a happy day. Well, let's start with the spark plugs. Well, as it turns out, the spark plug socket I have is the wrong size. I didn't know this. I have this dim memory, but apparently I had forgotten that spark plugs come in different sizes. So this is probably a slim or small form factor, maybe a motorcycle form factor for spark plugs, and my spark plug socket is way too big, so I can't proceed. I'm gonna have to go buy the right size spark plug socket.